Be ecstatic.
Bad beat. I got one for you.
What?
Fucking Baylor-Houston game. I had a 10-leg parlay. I posted it on the Pro-Am Twitter.
Classic.
It's on there, so anybody could have tailed it. It was there for you. 9 legs, all smacked. Last leg that I needed was
MVP?
No. Baylor versus Houston. I had Baylor money line in that game, which looked like
Houston.
the worst pick. Looked like a horrible pick. For most of the game, I was like, Houston, why would I bet against them? They're probably the best team in the country. 3 seconds to go, he drives, lays one in, gets fouled, and one. There's 2 or 3 seconds left on the clock. They're tied. Misses the free throw. So if he just made that and Houston misses, then I'm good to go. I win. Houston, then it's tied. Come down, they shoot, I think it was a little past half court, drill it. And I was like, fuck, that's a horrible beat. And then they go back and look. Still in his hand. Goes to overtime. And I was like, all right, here we go. This literally the same center. Turn the ball over, charge, and a walk, all in 3 possessions. I was like, this guy is the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my life. And I lost. Houston won the game.
Damn.
Crazy. 10-legger, could have smacked. It's never going to get printed out if there's a script. They're not going to print it. It's not like they give it out to everyone to read. They're
It was an office memo.
Just
go do it, goddammit!
Just making up accents at this point.
Do it!
You heard him. Please.
You know what's better than, what's honestly the best thing? Pissing drunk outside.
Nothing better. Just staring up into the stars. You're like, I'm having a great night. This is a fun time.
Sometimes I prefer to pee outside than I do a bathroom.
Oh.
You think aliens are real? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pro-Am Podcast. Just a couple amateur athletes talking pro sports. I'm Sam Cohen.
I'm RJ Tamillo.
And boy, oh boy. I don't know.
I love it.
Hey,
it's been a minute.
like and subscribe before we get into any fucking thing right now.
Good call. Since we forget that every time.
Just about every damn time. Like and subscribe so I just have to stop saying it. That'd be cool.
We're just going to wait. We're not going to start talking until you go click that button. It's right there. You're watching right now. You see it. Just click it. Give it a click. If you want to turn on your notifications, that way you know every time we're posting a new video. That'd be cool too. But that being said, let's get underway. The Pro-Am Podcast. So,
what's up, fuckers?
Let's get into the court storming.
Because
that's everybody's talking about it right now.
Storm the courts! The British are coming! Storm the courts!
I think you got to storm the courts till the day you die.
Why not? Punch a guy in the head. Who cares? Tackle somebody.
It's part of the
Get
game.
in there.
It's part of the game. If you
Get
don't
in
like
there.
it, win the game. That's the thing. That's one thing I think about a lot.
Yeah, you fucking bitches.
If you don't like it,
you want to cry about it?
Win the
Play
game.
better fucking basketball.
That's one aspect of it that I think about, but then, there is the aspect where I'm like, okay, obviously nobody wants their players to get hurt. Obviously it is very unsafe to do all this. I get it. I understand. But you can't get rid of it outright. It's just
It's one of the safest things you can do in college. One of the safest. One of the safest places.
It's one of the best memories that college students are going to make sometimes.
If anybody gets hurt, there's medics on standby. Anybody gets out of control, there's cops with handcuffs.
True.
It's a great time if you guys really do it.
You just got to do it right,
And doing it right is the exact way Wake Forest did it.
Like maniacs.
Kyle fucking flip on a fucking ring,
Flipkowski,
whatever the fuck his name is, needs to get out of the way.
I will say this. He stuck his leg out a little bit.
Regardless
he
of what he did or what happened,
yeah,
get the fuck out of the way.
You know that's coming. You know that you're down by however much with a couple seconds left or whatever it is.
And don't act like you got shot.
You know that the player or the fans are running onto the court.
Don't act like you got shot in the leg either.
Right.
Take it easy.
I talked about it a little bit on the TikTok that I posted, so go follow that for a full thought process that I had behind it all. But I do really think that it's just one of the most sacred parts of college basketball, and you can't get rid of it. Absolutely.
Nah, I agree. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. You said that it's the most anticipated game that these people are coming to.
Right, that's the point.
They don't get to play in the tournament every year. They don't get to be in the conference championships every year. They don't get to play at Madison Square Garden as a highlight show or whatever the fuck it is.
So when certain teams not saying that Wake Forest isn't going to make it because they could.
Nah, you fucking bums. Nah, I don't even know what they're doing.
I don't think they will be making it though. I'm not positive, but pretty sure that it's not a tournament year for them. So obviously this game was probably the biggest game they had all year. So
probably
those fans have that circled. Duke's coming to Wake Forest. That's an in-town rivalry. That's a super close proximity between those schools. And obviously they're going to fucking get excited for it. So I don't know.
I mean,
There's solutions that can, fix it a little, I think, too. Like,
or we don't solve anything.
but I
I'm
feel
down
like,
to keep it the way it is.
I agree, but I think now that all of this happened, there's just no way that they're not going to not do something
Of course,
about it.
which is bullshit.
So I don't want them to ruin it, is my point. So, like, I'm thinking of just the solutions that they could do to keep it without ruining it. You know what I'm saying?
Get the team ready to get off the floor.
Yeah, that's like you give them a minute, you get the team and the coaches to get to the side at least, or into the tunnel. It's really not that hard. It's like right there. You're pissed off that you lost. Get the fuck off the court.
And to be honest, you ain't shaking hands with the other team, so
Right.
it's not like you need to stay out there
Exactly. You're not going to be able to.
for it. They ain't going to be
The
paying
fans are
attention to
coming.
you guys.
Yeah. But yeah,
They
so,
won't be
like,
able to get to you either.
You give them a minute, they get off. Everyone counts down. The fans are all waiting like this or waiting for that clock. Strikes 0 after that minute passes, and they all run on.
Especially in that scenario, no? Were they not up? Where was Wake Forest up?
It
Was the
big.
game winnable?
For Duke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they
I think.
could have had a last second shot?
Oh no. I don't think so.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're
Yeah,
a Duke
I'm pretty sure they hit free
if you're a
throws
Duke player
to go up.
I'm a Duke player on the court or off. No matter if this last play is pointless, I'm getting towards the exit tunnel.
Right.
I mean,
I want to check that.
not
score.
for nothing. It's common fucking sense. Let's be real here, Mr. Filipowski. Come sit down.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you. I'll talk to you like a little kid. But listen, bud. Grow a fucking pair.
Get off
You're
the
fucking.
court, Kyle.
How big is he?
He's a big boy.
He's a unit.
Pretty sure he's a pretty big guy.
Got an issue with it? Start throwing elbows.
True.
Fuck it. They're the ones on the space that you were in.
He also did avoid a major injury, so it's not like he
Fucker probably
fucking
barely
lost
got
him for the
injured.
year. Like,
Again,
he's
it looked
good.
like he got shot in the head.
Probably a bone bruise.
He said, ah!
Yeah, he's fine.
Little bitch.
But yeah, it was a 4-point game. Wake Forest won by 4, so they hit free.
They won by
throws.
4.
Yeah, so it was
Unless you get an N1 half-court shot, which just ain't
which
happening.
would be the dumbest possible thing you could do as a team to even play defense
guard
when
'em.
you're up 4. Yeah, like you just don't play defense in that situation.
Anything, I'm
'Cause
running
you touch them,
towards
you're-
our bench.
Yeah,
Starting to
run away
celebrate
from
with the
them.
boys.
Literally, give them a wide open 3.
Yeah, that whole
One by one.
situation, I put it on Filipowski. I think it's his fault.
I mean, I think the injury itself is like his fault. Yeah, like he shouldn't have stuck his leg out and he should have got the fuck out of the way. But it's
Why are you
also-
walking off the court?
Yeah,
What do you not see? Are you blind?
right.
Did you just play blind basketball? Do you not see the thousands of kids sprinting at you full speed?
Yeah,
Your
I
thought
agree
is to
with that.
walk that way?
yeah.
The
No,
first
I
thing
feel
I'm
that.
doing is going that way and then that way. But
feel
no, let me just mosey on down like it's a fucking, like you just won by 20 and everyone's all pissed off at you. Like, no, they're sprinting at you like a pack of hyenas.
You think Wake Forest is gonna like face any kind of punishment or
No,
penalty?
and they shouldn't.
You don't think so?
Nope, they shouldn't at all. I don't think that's fair.
I
What
don't-
does that have to do with the program?
The only thing that I'm thinking with that, why I brought it up, is that I'm pretty sure I saw something that the home team is responsible for like security and like making sure that
Okay, yeah.
crazy shit doesn't happen. I
Someone
guess.
let me know when that
But what are they supposed to do?
little amount of security is able to stop those amount
Right,
of students.
that was my-
Unless you're
my
coming in with a whole
counterpoint.
brigade and horses and shit.
Yeah, like what are they supposed
What are you
to
getting,
do?
a SWAT team?
Yeah, but that leads me into the next.
What do you
thing.
expect?
You were just showing me a high school basketball. court
Yeah, the
storming
Philly
and-
Catholic League, and they actually did a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, that's why
The
I'm
place was
thinking.
mobbed.
It
and
was mobbed. It looked
The
like
kid hit a
college
last
arena.
second shot, and they tried storming the court, and security was like bulldozers.
And this is days after the Duke situation.
It
so
was,
clearly
yeah. They
it's
were
in everybody's
bulldozers,
mind.
bro. They were like pushing kids and
Yeah.
going like this.
That's something. But
It was
like
wild.
that makes me think like if a high school security team can hold all those people back at a high school game, I know it's a lot of people there. Less than a Duke Wake Forest game though.
I mean, it was a sold out college arena.
Yeah. See, so it's probably the
D1
same
college
amount then.
arena.
So like Wake Forest security should be expected to be able to do the same.
Probably less seats, but probably
You
close to the same amount of students. I don't know how many people are going to Wake Forest games. But.
Right. But the Duke one, there's definitely all.
Yeah, but their student section probably is limited.
True. Very true.
Like the rest of the arena is kind of probably just chilling in their seats. They're
True.
like alum and shit, and people who enjoy the game and don't want to be near a bunch of fucking drunk assholes and
Right.
stuff.
I'm sure not all of those.
Regardless of the fact, matter of the fact is, get off the court.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what's happening.
And keep it because we can't get rid of it because it's big time. And everyone
almost
loves
makes
it, and
me-
it makes great moments.
It almost makes me think like he did it on purpose.
Yeah, because he was mad. Like, just kind of like, was like, oh, I see this guy running full speed at me. I'm going to stick my leg out for no reason here. And then, like, oh,
Try and
I'm
trip
injured.
him.
Oh, fuck, I'm hurt.
Part of me thinks he did it on purpose.
Yeah, I kind of.
I'm not giving Duke any slack on this,
No, that's fine. Hey,
to be honest with you.
you're talking to the number one Duke hater in the
I don't
country.
even, like, hate
so
Duke
it's
or
okay.
anything,
Yeah,
really.
I'm a big time hater. I'm just
I'm an
trying
his
to be
own guy.
impartial.
I'm an his own guy, so I don't really care. It's the ACC.
Hey.
I'm a Big Ten guy.
As a Tar Heel, go Wake Forest, baby.
Big Ten, man.
It's a big dub.
But again,
respect it.
I put that on Duke. I don't know. I don't see how you could put any blame on the program of Wake Forest.
Yeah, definitely not the
What are they
program
gonna do?
themselves. But like, yeah, I guess the security.
Even the school.
Yeah,
Again, I don't think there's an amount of security in that building that could hold that many guys back.
yeah,
Football, we're different. Football's different.
yeah.
Still not that you're still not stopping anybody in football because the fans come in from any section. They don't have student sections. It's just all students anyway.
There's also a lot more room to work with.
Yeah, a ton.
Yeah,
But
so it's a little less dangerous.
I think it's more dangerous.
Think so?
You're in padding and shit, right? You have helmets on and
True.
stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
People are running around into you and shit. Like
Not only that, how
How
many guys are on a football team? 53?
True, a lot
50
more
something
players.
guys? How many coaches?
Yep.
How many staff? How
Yeah,
many
that's like
camera
a couple
people?
hundred.
How many trainers? How
Yeah.
many?
It's at least
There's
100
probably 100 something
per
people on the
team.
sideline.
Yeah,
there's probably
it's
200 people on the field at once.
minimum
And then you got people just aimlessly jumping
from everywhere, from all angles.
And I'm sure it's not a close walk to the tunnel.
No.
I'm not sure where they
True.
are. It depends on the stadium you're in, I guess. But
Right.
like, I'm sure it's not super close to the tunnel to where like it's easy access.
Right.
We're talking about like 6'4", 6'5", 300-pound linemen too that these people are running into.
Good point.
Like I think there's only there's 15 roster spots on a basketball team, maybe
Yeah.
16, something like
About
that.
Yeah.
5, 6 coaches maybe, a couple of
Yeah.
athletic trainers, so 40 people total, like 20 on one side, 20 something on the other.
It looks like it goes from an empty court pretty much to a completely full court in seconds. That's why
in
it looks
seconds,
so crazy.
and it's not that many. It's not as many people as people think.
Right.
It's
just
probably
the
like
entire court.
It's
is
probably like a
covered with
couple
people.
hundred,
Right.
but like it's not a huge court.
Yeah. It's not
So
like
it fills
everybody
up
in
quick.
the arena can
But-
fit on the basketball court.
You're also mad close to the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know many basketball arenas where like you're running a fucking country mile to get to the tunnel.
Right. Yeah.
Last time I
you,
checked.
It's like drive on a layup and like take a couple extra steps. You're basically in the tunnel.
And there's like security around the tunnel at all times, so like, you ain't getting touched there.
Right.
Why would you not just sprint? Just get the fuck out of there, dude. You lost. You probably don't. Why would I want to sit there and watch everyone celebrate the win anyway?
Yeah, to cap off the court storming, I think that's just the main thing is that there needs to just be within each team, you have to have your own protocol as to what to do in that situation.
They
And
should have like a
know
team
it
of guys
and-
now, like team of 4 or 5 guys each team, just
That's
in
it.
case.
Oh, for
Their
what do you mean?
entire job is to get the team off the court.
Oh yeah, honestly, it's not a bad idea. Or at least just have like people that have a plan in place that like their job is to make sure that there's a plan in place for that situation. And
Yeah,
then-
and even if it's not even people that are like just these random 4 or 5 guys who are like not talking about losing in front of the team and shit.
right, just like somebody that's
They're the only people that are
associated with
prepared.
the team.
Nobody else is prepared but them.
Yeah,
But
just like some like
4 or
other
5 of those
assistant.
guys is all you can need.
Yeah, right.
You assign them like 3, 4 guys a guy.
Yeah,
They're just like,
And
go,
They don't
go.
have to openly be that guy either.
Coaches
I
are
mean,
low key on their own.
Yeah,
Low key.
I mean they're already on the sideline. Anyway,
That's what I'm saying.
like,
They're
fine.
low key on your own. That or you should have like 2 or 3 guys dedicated to the guys on the court.
yeah,
You just get the other guys the fuck out of there.
right.
And then you just grab those guys, and there's way less blue shirt. Because also, like, even if you're a bench player or something, like, there's a chance a fan runs into you and start talking shit, puts a camera in your face
Yeah,
and whatnot,
definitely.
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's when shit gets crazy. is when
So
fans start doing
the
that.
quicker you get those bench players going, there's only like 3 or 4 more blue shirts
Right.
around.
And the quicker you get everybody off the court, the quicker like any
probably
kind
ends.
of altercation or any kind of injury or any kind of like
Nonsense
anything.
happens. If it happens now, it's student on student, and it's
Yeah.
it's its own problem.
Right.
And you don't gotta worry. It doesn't have to be on ESPN.
it's gonna
It'll be on
happen-
ESPN for like 10 minutes or something
Right.
like that.
Exactly.
Like Instagram. Some
And if
bullshit.
they weren't gonna fight there, they're gonna fight at the party they were going to later that night or whatever. You know,
They're all fucking whores.
all this. All right, let's move on from that
Whores.
though. Good
That was
talk.
fun.
Though. I like that. That was a good.
Keep it on.
Good little segment. Good start.
Keep it on.
Good start. Stay with the NCAA though. They were also talking about the possibility of expanding the tournament, which I think is just the dumbest thing ever.
To what?
To
130
what?
teams?
That's what I mean. Like, are you just gonna let everybody in? Like, then, like, what's the point of even playing the regular season? Because everyone's getting in pretty much. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, you still have to win your conference, and that's
If they want to
something everyone
expand
wants
it,
to win, but
then every team that makes their conference championship gets in.
yeah, pretty much.
Even the losers.
Right.
That's what
That's
you want to
true.
expand it to.
That's basically what.
We don't need to start adding more like pointless teams that like could maybe have a shot, but are just like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but like even most of the time though, like with those the big conferences at least, like the team that lost in the conference championship is also still going to be in the tournament because they have like 6 losses or 7 losses or
Yeah.
whatever, you know. So like they're still in it as a lower
Well, the big
seed.
schools.
But yeah, the big schools. But like
a Liberty conference or something like
that's
that.
What
The
I'm
American
saying. Like,
Conference.
Are we gonna start throwing all those schools in there? Like they're just gonna get mopped.
They are.
So like
the inevitable is gonna happen.
Yeah,
and then it's just gonna be a long ass tournament.
And then the NIL tournament just basically doesn't exist anymore, which no one cares about. But like
it shouldn't.
But that's
anyway.
the point of it. Like, is that the other teams are still playing? But I don't know. No one watches it.
I didn't know that. That's dumb, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Quite stupid.
But yeah, I'm definitely not feeling that. They should keep it at the 64, even though it's actually 68, because they have the 4 playing teams like the day before the
68
tournament.
teams right now, and they want to expand.
Yeah, that
For
sounds
why?
absolutely insane. Just to probably get more money, more like another week or two of basketball, I guess. But like, I mean, as someone who loves March Madness and watches every fucking second of it, like.
It's long enough.
I don't need. Yeah, it's long enough. Like I don't need any more. Like it's good. Like I like it.
By the
how
end
it
of it,
is.
you're wiped.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
You're
wiped.
like, oh my god, like national championship, we finally made it. Like it's
Talk about making a
journey.
perfect bracket harder too.
Yeah,
It's hard enough
that.
as it is.
Fucking pick a perfect bracket with 72 teams.
Trying to make money out here.
Fucking.
And you guys are taking it away
teams.
from us by adding fucking North Indiana, Pennsylvania, University State of Kansas. Just because they got a cool name or whatever the fuck it is.
Literally.
They got a 2'2" point guard that everybody just wants to see on TV or whatever the fuck. Christ. Give me a break. NCAA is just off their rocker.
They are.
They should stop.
Stop. Just stop.
Stop.
Just cut it out.
Make it all conference based. Make it all conference based.
What do you mean?
Just fucking have the conference run this fucking shit for the schools.
Oh yeah, no, I kind
I
of
feel like the NCAA just fucking dips
the
their toes
ACC
in everything.
runs these teams and this runs this. Yeah, and the NCAA is just there fucking sucking money out of everything and making sure no one gets money out of anything. And now with NIL, they
Like the
obviously
government,
do,
they're
but
fucking regulating everything, and it's annoying.
Yeah,
Let them loose. Let them loose.
pretty much, dude.
Fucking god, that would be absurd, dude. That would be ridiculous. I would not watch like half of the first round. What's the fucking point? How are you gonna put all those guys? How are you fitting all those games in a schedule?
It'd be like the 1 versus the 32 matchup.
Like, come on,
It's
what
like,
are we
no,
fucking doing here? You
fuck
might as
outta
well
here.
put Steiner High School out there. I mean, it's the equivalent over. It doesn't make any sense. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I agree.
You guys are off your rocker. There's 16 teams on each side. There's 4 sides. What the fuck?
I will say, I fucking need it. I'm itching for it.
I don't
Like,
disagree,
I'm
but
getting
like
ready.
again,
Not
it gets
that.
to a point where like I'm tired of watching these fucking games where I know what's gonna happen. There's only a couple teams by the end of it where you're like, all right, these teams are gonna do what they're gonna do, and you got to watch out for those games. But other than that, everything usually pans out the way it's supposed to.
I don't know. I feel like March Madness is pretty random.
It's madness.
It
I
is.
wouldn't say pretty random. I think it's random in certain spots,
Yeah, I agree with that. Obviously, like when
seeding wise.
if you like
we all know
watch
what
certain
seeds,
teams too, and
we all know what seeds play. Like for example, like what is it, like 9 and 5 or whatever the fuck it is?
5 and 12 is
5
usually
and
the
12,
matchup.
like
Usually that's
those are the
where
ones you got to
upsets
key in
happen.
on. But I mean, other than a couple
Yeah,
handful of
there's
teams,
not many, like,
I probably
14
can't even count more than 5 on hand that have like really have like done something.
Yeah, like there's not many like 15-2 upsets.
It's a great
That's
story,
happened,
but
like,
they
once or
always end
twice.
up getting beat by the Goliath.
Right. Yeah.
More than not.
They'll go far, far enough, like,
And then we end up
Elite Eight
having a
maybe,
hell of
but
a
then they
championship.
lose. Yeah, that's true.
It's random in terms of the power schools, which I like.
Yeah,
But like they're always going to be there.
true.
A couple of teams are going to fall off and lose to one of those teams.
Yeah,
It's
and,
going to happen every
your,
year.
Your Purdue's are going to get upset.
But I
in the
mean,
32,
you still got the
round of
same
32.
groups of teams that are ending up in the same areas almost
Right.
every single year.
Yeah, for sure.
It is also madness, though. I don't want to take it away from that.
No, yeah.
It's just
I
there's
get what you're
certain
saying.
points of it that are madness, and there's certain points where like I don't really need to watch this fucking Indiana University of Pennsylvania versus Kansas game.
Right.
We all know
Yeah.
where this one's going.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I feel you.
and then of course
But
there's
I'll watch
always
every single minute.
yeah. No, me too. I won't. I'll try. Damn hardest. I'm looking forward to it though.
Me too. A couple teams that I think have a chance to win it, just off the top. I'd say Houston has a chance to win it. Their defense is fucking elite. They average like 48 points against at home, which is nuts.
Going off colors
Force a lot of turnovers. Colors is always
and
good.
mascots.
I love
If
that.
you got a good name, I'm picking your team.
Sometimes that's a better strategy than actually watching every single game and trying to figure things out about these teams. Like
That I'm gonna go
sometimes
sh-
it's just random.
I'm gonna go strictly by 3-point percentage.
Could not. I mean, Might be a
Might
good
get analytical this year.
Yeah,
and
go
just
ahead,
do
bring the
random.
stats.
I'm gonna do random brackets where I just pick a offensive stat, and
just
if the team
ride
does
with
better than the
that.
other team in it, just taking it.
It's not a bad idea. Like a couple of brackets like that. But
Fuck it. I don't even
fully
care.
on. Just name.
'Cause
your
I
bracket,
don't
the
know
3-point
everything about all the
bracket.
teams. So if I look at a stat
Yeah.
and you shoot the ball well, I'm gonna take you.
Yeah, I mean that's
If
fair.
this team doesn't shoot the ball well, you force them to shoot, you win the game. Boom.
That's fair. I do like way too much preseason thinking about March Madness.
I don't put a thought into
Like,
it. Not until tournament
right
time.
now, like this whole past month, I've watched so much college
I
basketball.
say it every year.
I always do.
Every year. For me, I just need to watch the team play one game, and I know what they do.
That is one thing that's kind of, I think is true too, because I've not watched all of these games for all these teams. I've watched maybe one game for one team, one game for this team, one game for that team, and then like maybe 2 or 3 for a couple others. But like after watching one game, I can kind of get a feel for what kind of offense they run, if, like how their guards look. I always look for a team that has 2 good guards and a big, and like a dominant big man, and then a couple white shooters on the outside, and you're set.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds
That's pretty
like a
much
recipe.
that's the recipe for March Madness right there.
Not bad, not bad.
So, but yeah, so Houston I think has a shot. I think UNC has a very good team this year. I'm a little biased there, but
Houston.
I do think they have a very good squad. UConn's obviously probably the best team in the country at the moment, I would say, number 1. Or wait, no, they're not number 1. Purdue's number 1. Purdue's a fraud, like they are every year. I think they're going to
Where
get
are the Nebraska Cornhuskers landing?
They are probably going to be landing in the NIL. I think. But I think they actually could be somewhat decent to where they could be like a 13 seed or a 12 or be an 8.
What about the Northern Illinois Bobcats?
I have no idea.
Pride of yellow and gold over there.
Are they a real
Northern
team?
Illinois.
Or did you make that up?
No, NIU.
NIU. No, I have no idea.
Gold and purpy.
No idea
Same
about
colors as the Lakers.
that. The Lakers.
Let's see another team.
And then what was the other one I said? Oh, yeah, and Kansas. I think Kansas is very solid this year.
What about Northern Kentucky?
Northern
What do
Kentucky.
you know about Northern
I've
Kentucky?
actually bet on them a few times. That's like so bad to say, but I have.
Washington State?
Washington State, they're okay.
NC State.
NC State's not great this year.
Penn State.
Pretty bad. Penn State,
Louisiana State.
Louisiana State, I don't know much about.
That's LSU.
Oh, I'm thinking, yeah. LSU's okay.
Just a proper
They
name.
they have a couple big wins. They've beat a couple good teams. They can get in the tournament.
SMU.
SMU, I'm pretty sure their record's decent,
Chicago Loyola.
but they won't be at a tournament team this year.
Zaggies.
Zaggies suck this year.
Suck?
Zaggies are not.
That's good
like,
for me.
They're
I
like the
that.
third best team in their
I
conference.
hate
this year.
those. I hate
gonna be-
the good Zag teams.
It's gonna be St. Mary's out of that conference.
The
this year.
Spiders.
Spiders are solid.
Richmond?
Actually, I almost bet them.
That's not St. Mary's.
No.
Are St. Mary's Spiders?
St. Mary's are the
Argonauts?
no. I forget what
Sandbaggers?
St. Mary's are. I know that the what was the last thing I just said?
Barnstormers?
No.
I'm just naming random shit.
Yeah, I mean you're doing pretty well.
Lightsabers?
Be a cool name. But yeah, those are the teams I think have a shot right now. But
What about the Richmond
could
Spiders,
change.
though?
Richmond Spiders are
Shout out
solid.
Fat Perez.
Yeah, they have I think 7 losses on the year.
7 losses on the year. Shout out
Yeah, so
Richmond.
they-
FAU, they were a good team last
FAU
year.
was good. They're not as good. I think they lost a couple guys, but they're still good.
What about the Liberty Patriots?
Liberty Patriots aren't.
Don't even know if that's their mascot. Just,
Might
gi-
be.
just give it a
I mean,
guess.
it makes sense.
Right?
I'm like, so what I do is I try to like follow, just go on ESPN every day and look at all the scores and then like try to remember which teams are beating who, and I'll look at their last 5 before I like bet anything or like look at all that stuff. And I do like see all these little teams like Liberty and shit, and I try to like follow what
Sprinkle.
they're doing, but like I don't know much. You know, I don't bet
I don't know
on
shit.
those,
So
those
once I
schools,
watch them, that's all I know.
yeah, but the ones that do get into the tournament, I'll have a little bit of a something on them, which I like.
It's such a fun time.
Me too. I'm getting all giddy talking about
I'm
it.
just an absolute basketball junkie, so if you tell me there's
Yeah.
going to be 12 games in a
Right.
day, I'm going to be fucking ecstatic.
Facts. It's electric.
That's all I'm going to say.
Cannot beat it.
To the Trump.
Speaking of beating it,
I'll be ecstatic.
bad beat. I got one for you.
What?
Fucking Baylor Houston game. I had a 10-leg parlay. I posted on the Pro-Am Twitter.
Classic.
It's on there, so anybody could have tailed it. It was there for
Classic.
you. 9 legs, all smacked. Last leg that I needed
Tatum
was
MVP.
no Baylor versus Houston. I had Baylor money line in that game, which
Baylor
looked
versus
like
Houston.
the worst pick. like looked like a horrible pick. Like for most of the game, I was like, Houston. Why would I bet against them? They're probably the best team in the country. And then the second half came along, and I was like, Baylor's hanging around. And then they made it close. And then at the end of the game, their center botched like maybe 4 or 5 different possessions that lost them that game, whether it was end of the fourth quarter or overtime. But like 3 seconds to go, he drives, lays one in, gets fouled, and one. There's like 2 or 3 seconds left on the clock. They're tied. Misses the free throw. So if he just made that and Houston misses, then I'm good to go. I win. Houston, then it's tied. Come down, they shoot, I think it was a little past half court, drill it. And I was like, fuck, like that's a horrible beat. And then they go back and look, still in his hand.
Oh!
Goes to overtime. And I was like, all right, here we go. This literally the same center, like turn the ball over, charge, and like a walk, all in 3 possessions. I was like, this guy is the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my life. And I lost. Houston won the game.
Damn.
Crazy. 10-legger could have smacked because of whoever's the center is on Baylor. I don't even know his name, but I'm not going to give him the credit.
That's rough.
It's real bad.
Bad beat.
Bad beat. Had to share.
And now the account's empty.
Yep.
I don't know. I was kidding.
No, you're right.
Fun fact, though. Fun fact. Just want to switch it up a little bit. Tomorrow, Tyrese Halliburton turns 5 years old.
Oh, yeah. It's a leap year birthday, right?
So happy 5th birthday
Happy
to you.
5th to Tyrese Halliburton. Let's
Youngest
go.
player in NBA history besides Tatum, who's
First.
still 19. That's why. Tatum's been in the league for 8 years, and he's
Right.
been the age of 19. So
And Tyrese Halliburton now is the first
5-year-old.
5-year-old All-Star. as
Yeah.
well. first All-Star ever,
Congrats. Goo goo gaga.
straight from kindergarten.
Goo goo gaga.
Like you heard about Kobe, Kevin Garnett, straight from high school.
kindergarten.
Tyrese Halliburton came straight from pre-K.
Kid's 4. What was he?
crazy.
What was he as a rookie?
Yeah, he was in pre-K probably.
He was 4.
He was 4.
4 years old.
4 years old, that guy.
I couldn't even tie my shoes.
Crazy.
This guy's an all-star.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. My mom was making me food.
Yeah.
This guy's an all-star at 4.
Got to give him credit.
Plays for the Pacers.
Did you see the video of him dancing to Drake at like some show or something? It was like the corniest shit I've ever seen. He was just like
I saw a video of him singing with
know.
Mario, Let Me Love You.
maybe it was that.
I don't know.
Mario. I don't know.
Very bad singing.
But I don't know, at one
again,
point, Drake's song came on.
he's
He was
4.
singing it.
He's 4.
He's a
Moves
4-year-old.
pretty good for a 4-year-old.
We shouldn't be shitting on a 4-year-old. He's just a
kid.
kid.
He's just a kid.
He's a kid.
He's a toddler almost.
Yeah,
is
he is.
Is that still toddler age?
Yeah, I'd
4?
say so. About toddlerish.
You got infant, toddler,
infant, toddler.
kid, little fucker, annoying teenager, absolute piece of shit 18-year-old.
And then grown adult.
Yeah, but you're done after that point. He's on his own.
Right.
Damn,
Well,
he's
that's
gonna
gonna be a long time.
When is he gonna be 18?
That's always
50?
So he
When
just
would
turned
he-
5 this
he's
year. So in 4
turning 5
years-
tomorrow.
In 4 years, he'll be 6.
Yep. So in 4 years
In
it'll
8
be
years, he'll be
2028.
10. In 12 years, he'll be 11. In 16 years, he'll be 12.
Keep
In
going.
20 years,
Keep going.
he'll be 13. 24
going.
years, he'll be 14. And in 28 years, he'll be 15.
Okay, so 28 years.
Yeah.
So he'll be 15 around 2052. And then
Solid. He'll be able to drink by the time he dies. Maybe. Maybe. Could you imagine
how does
if you
that
had...
shit work though?
Well, I guess...
What's your legal age? I don't understand. Do you just go by the year?
I mean, the legal age is still...
Do you just go by the year?
Yeah, like you're...
Whatever year it is.
He's actually, the same as everyone else that was born on February 28th would be the same year. But like, just, I guess, for the
default,
novelty
is that his
of it.
default birthday? The
Yeah, I
28th?
guess, like, when it's not... When he
Or I
doesn't
guess it
have
would be
a
the last
birthday,
of the
he's got to
month.
celebrate it another day.
I guess it would be the last of the month.
Yeah, probably the 28th.
I would do it the last of the month.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be the 28th.
28th is the last day of February.
Yeah, during a leap year.
No, during every year. And then leap year is 29.
Shit, I'm retarded.
Nah.
I mean, stupid.
It's all right. Shane Gillis was on SNL. You can say whatever you want now. He's back.
Yeah, thank you, Shane.
Can't get canceled anymore.
We get power to say it now. No, I don't want to say it.
Nah, that was
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
good monologue, though. I liked Shane Gillis on there.
It's testy.
It was testy. But I like testy.
Guy was pushing the limits.
Testy was fun.
Dude was pushing the
Comedy was
limits.
better when it was a little testy. Everyone was all, wasn't all sensitive to everything. Just having fun. It's a laugh. It's for
Speaking of
fun.
having fun, Boston Celtics are having a ton of it.
They are having a lot of fun.
Tatum should be the MVP.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I think he should be getting more credit.
Yeah, at least.
I think he should be higher up in the conversation.
He's the most valuable player on the most valuable team at the current moment.
Right.
Not even at the current. We've been the best team since the jump.
He's also sacrificing the most of any other star player in the league that's in the MVP conversation. Like, Jokic, obviously, is the centerpiece of their offense, getting the ball every second.
Wish I had a cup of tea.
Luka, getting the ball every second, always has the ball in his
Fuck
hands,
Luka. He doesn't play defense. He's slower than a worm.
And the Mavs, what are they, 6th, 7th in the West?
Yeah, so why would he be the MVP?
Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility that they could fall out and be a play-in team. Like, it's very possible. They're not that far behind or far ahead.
Yeah, he might be the Mavs' most valuable player, but he ain't the most valuable player in the NBA because his team ain't doing that hot, so he ain't that valuable.
Right. They got to be consistent with crediting and discrediting players for the place that their team is in.
It's unreal.
Because they're very inconsistent with that shit.
I'm going to write a letter.
Like, sometimes it's like, oh, this guy's in first place, so he's the MVP frontrunner. But then other times, like, oh, this guy's in first place, but he's not even in the top 5.
You think they'll get my letter?
Maybe.
Send it right down. Hand deliver it in Sea Caucus.
If you use a carrier pigeon, I think you should be able to get it to
What
Adam
if I
Silver's
walk
house.
into their office in Secaucus with the carrier pigeon on my wrist
That would work.
and say, he flew me here?
That would also be a hell of a way to make a statement.
And it's actually a pterodactyl and it's not a pigeon.
Even better. Now we're talking.
He eats them all and then I end up running the NBA.
That could work too.
What do you think?
We'll rename the league the Pro-Am Basketball League.
Yeah.
They already have that though.
And then they do?
I think, yeah, like when the players go and do like the Pro-Am things, like where like players will come and play like rec, but it's like professionals.
Yeah, but it usually has like something Pro-Am. Seattle
True,
Pro-Am.
something. Yeah, right. You're right.
The Drew League's the only Pro-Am that's like its own name.
True. But the NBA as a whole could get renamed to the Pro-Am
The
Podcast
Celtics.
Basketball League.
What if I just named it Boston Celtics?
And then everyone had to just play in that league.
And they were every team, so
The
no
Boston
matter...
Celtics are the Boston Celtics champions. That'd be pretty fun.
And every team wears Celtics jerseys, so I don't feel like I lose.
I don't like that.
I'll win every game. I'm like, woo, Celtics won! No matter who it is.
But then I would lose every game for the rest of my life.
I always had one team that would wear
You'd be
Lakers
pain and
jerseys.
misery.
One team, that's all they got.
So it's just me.
It's the actual
so
Lakers.
it's just me
It's the
versus
actual
world.
Lakers, though.
Yeah, okay.
Like the current Lakers.
I'm with it. And I get the jersey. Like, I get to be on the team, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, then
I'll play for every Celtics team.
I'm in.
So I'll play for 30 of them.
30.
Hey, yeah, we could do that.
Speaking of bad beats, Cam Newton, bad beat.
Gave a bad beat.
Gave a bad beat
Bad
into those
beating.
dumb idiots that tried to
Dude,
jump him.
what the fuck? He just like manhandled the shit out of them.
Literally.
I found out they were grown-ass men. They weren't kids.
That is crazy because they look like little kids. That's how big Cam Newton is.
Yeah, so it was like a 7-on-7 event, and I guess they were one of the coaches or something, and I saw a video of him just like talking hella shit about Cam Newton, and then fighting him later. He attempted to fight him.
So I wonder if he was like, all right, I'm going to pull up to Cam Newton's camp with the sole intention to try to beat his ass.
Instead,
get
Cam
fucked
Newton legitimately just like, instead of like fighting him right there, he's like, we're going to go over here for a minute.
He's like, hey,
Like,
there's
all three of you,
there's
come with
kids
me.
around. Guys.
All three of you.
There's kids here. Come on, let's do it over here. Just like, literally move them over by the fence.
They were hanging on him like he was a tree.
Yeah. Just literally the whole time, his arms are just fully extended like this. He's just like holding them all out. Like he's just kind of looking around. Like he's just fine. Like he's not getting hit. He's chilling.
Can we
I
talk
don't know why
about?
they thought that was a good idea, but
Can we talk about the stupid fucking hole he cuts in his hat?
yeah, that's something. I mean,
What the fuck is up with that?
it is weird, and I will never understand it, but it did serve its purpose that day because he didn't lose his hat. Did not lose his hat in the whole process of getting jumped by 3
He
dudes.
didn't lose his top hat because he's fucking Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he's got the.
I don't know
dressing
what
at
is
the
it.
top.
It looks like a palm tree.
Yeah, I actually when you
So
sent the
tall, I'd
video,
be like, damn, that tree's moving.
if you didn't say that he cuts a hole out of the top when we were talking about it the other day, I actually thought he was wearing like a witch's hat. Like I thought it was just like something hanging off of his hat. Like I didn't know that was his hair.
Yeah, it's his hair.
It's pretty crazy.
'Cause I've seen videos of him just talking, and I just look at him like, does he have a hole in the top of
I
his
mean, I
hat?
guess you gotta if you want to wear a hat and you have hair like his, you're gonna have to cut a hole in the hat. I guess, but
Does it serve its purpose anymore?
not really. Yeah, I mean, point of a hat is
Cover your head.
yeah. I mean, maybe it's just a
I
style.
mean, then again, we have
style thing.
visors.
True. I have a visor and I've never worn it once because every time I put it on, I'm just like, this looks dumb. This just looks so dumb on me.
I don't get it either.
Like
do you want to wear a hat? Do you not want to wear a hat?
Right. Like I don't even know.
Figure
like,
the fuck out.
There was one phase where I was like, I really want a visor. Like I feel like they're fresh. Like I kind of want one just to have one. Like as soon as I got it, I'm like, I wish I didn't.
It's like 6 people in the world that can actually rock a visor.
Right. And
one of them is Lane Kiffin.
You have to play golf also.
You
either have to golf or coach.
Yeah. Football.
Yeah. Football specifically.
I mean, I don't know any other. Yeah, you have to golf or
Yeah,
coach.
Pretty much.
If you ain't doing one of those 2 things, don't fucking
Don't
put
wear
it
a
on.
visor.
You look weird.
Yeah.
It's like, again, do you want to wear a hat or do you not want to wear a hat? I don't understand. Figure it the fuck out.
I feel that.
Let's get to the bottom of this, huh? What do you think?
Cam Newton, though.
I'd beat him.
Think so? You think the 2 of us could take him?
Yeah, if you give me like a couple of Glocks.
I was going to say, yeah, a couple weapons. Definitely would need some weapons. And
Take
he'd
him.
have to be...
Some bear spray.
He'd have to be blindfolded.
Bear spray.
Bear spray, and we'd have to...
I'd walk up to him and I'd be like, "Go, bear, go!"
Yeah. What if... How about this?
Or whatever they do to get the bears away.
What if Cam Newton had his hands tied behind his back, 1-on-1 with you?
Probably kick me dead in the face.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm right. Probably
That's what I was thinking too. I was like,
probably fit perfect.
yeah, I was gonna say, do you think you can get a shot landed on him? Think you can land one on him?
Also, no, I think he would also just run into me. What am I gonna do?
True.
If he's running full speed,
I forgot
at me,
he can just run. Yeah,
he's just running full speed.
His
at
legs
me,
are still
and if he
working.
lands on me,
Yeah.
double points because you're crushing me.
True. All really he has to do is
with his hands tied behind his back, he could probably break my rib cage.
yeah. Really, all he would have to do is initiate
Trip me and then jump
the
on me,
altercation.
and I'm done.
Like if he starts running at you, then what are you gonna do?
Run away.
You can't stand.
That's what I'm gonna
or
do.
run towards him because either way you're getting crushed. So you have to run away.
But I'd run away like I'd be running away from an alligator because like without his
Yeah,
hands
gotta
behind his
stay from the
back, he
side.
can't like
Can't
turn
really-
as
can't
quickly.
get shifty.
Jesus Christ, he can't turn as quickly.
Right.
So
Stay on the side of him a little bit.
yeah, so I'd
Stay off.
I'd
the
run like
edges.
this.
Yeah, zigzag.
Then pick a point of exit and see if he could hit the hole.
See if you can trip him up.
Problem
He's
is,
got the feet. Can't really-
he's a professional quarterback, so his footwork's really good.
that is true. His footwork is elite.
So that's where he could catch up to me. But I think
Yeah,
if
he
you
did
give
drills
me
for that.
if you give me a good space and I map it out before we do all this, I could get away. Get a little plan of exit.
I love how the conversation shifted to you think you can land a shot on him
To me running for my life.
to you think you can get away.
To me running for my absolute life. Yeah.
That's good.
So that's what it would come down to.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Cam. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
for
I'm not. I
being
don't
a
want
good
to.
guy. For
Yeah, he was
running a camp for
Fuck
giving
those
back to the
people.
kids, and fuck those guys for fucking
Ruining
thinking they
a good
could just-
time.
Yeah. Like so, shout out to Cam Newton.
You
No
internet
disrespect.
fucking-
We're just having fun here.
You're internet rats. That's what they are.
If you want to
internet
hop on the
rats.
Pro Am Pod, we'd love to have you.
God, that would change my life.
It would. It would be incredible. Would be pretty cool.
What do you say, Cam? One time,
What
I'll
do you
beat you
say?
up.
One time, we'll talk about the thing. Everything that just happened, we'll break it down.
Put you in a headlock. Scratch
Nah,
the
none
top
of
of your
that,
hat.
None of that. We love you. We love you, Cam. We want you here.
Alrighty.
Anyway, let's move on to some new stuff. Let's go a little bit of NBA before we wrap up.
What do you want to talk about?
Little Max Strus buzzer beater. Did you see that?
That was pretty cool.
That was unbelievable. I was looking at
See PJ Washington?
what?
So he made like the layup before that.
Yeah.
He was like going like this and stuff.
Mhm.
And then he wasn't looking when Strus shot the ball.
So he didn't even
So
know.
Strus, he turned around. Strus put it up. He saw him put it up and just turned around and
Yeah.
started going like this towards his bench because he thought like he won in the game.
Yeah,
And then just sinks. And he just goes and walks
No.
away.
that's tough. That's a bad beat.
It's
for
karma.
him. Yeah, it is karma.
He literally was like, yeah, just
The premature celebration will get you every time. If he didn't do that, that shot might not have went in. Maybe.
yeah.
It's a butterfly effect.
100% agree.
There it is.
That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick to watch.
I agree.
Fuck
really-
Max though.
I don't have a whole lot of
Dirty
NBA
heat
stuff,
ball.
but
He's a dirty heat ball. Dirty ball of heat.
he looks like a Cavalier now, though. He's really looking the part, I feel like.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
looks
that Kyle Korver guy now.
like a
He's
Dean
their-
Wade.
he's their- yeah. Yeah. He fits the part. He has been playing well for them, though. Wemby and Chet, 1 and 2 in the league in blocks as rookies. That'd be the first time that ever happened.
It's fucking annoying for Chet.
Yeah.
Bad news for me. Hate
Why
to
would
see
he
it.
not?
Don't like Chet.
Not a Chet guy.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's fucking hideous.
I mean, I think Wemby's light years better than him. I
Yeah,
think
and the
in
way he looks and acts, just I want to kill him.
the beginning of the year, everyone like Chet had a real hot start, and Wemby was, obviously
That's
wasn't
not
playing
even
bad.
a rookie.
Yeah, that's.
I don't care. I don't care what anyone says to me.
He's a Ben Simmons rookie.
When you get a year of NBA training under your belt, you're chilling.
And you get a whole NBA team and staff working with you and
Trainers,
coaching you up and like that.
Nutritionists,
doctors.
doctors.
Yeah, like just because you haven't played a physical game.
Best of the best.
Like, yeah, I agree with that 100%. So I'm definitely a Wemby Rookie of the Year supporter.
I think that's half the reason I don't like it. The guy's not a rookie.
Yeah, that stuff always bothers me. That's why I don't like Ben Simmons either. Well, it's not why, but I remember that was really annoying back in the day.
Oldest rookie ever.
Yeah.
Who?
Oldest rookie ever?
Rookie
of the Year or oldest rookie ever? Pablo Prigioni. Okay. I was going to say.
The Italian meatball, they called him.
That guy was something.
Even though I think he was Argentinian.
He might have been.
Nah, I think
But Prigioni's definitely Italian, right?
It is, but he could be.
Never know.
He could be. Ginobili sounds Italian.
True. That is Argentinian.
My name's Ginobili.
Very true. Very true. Basically, anything that has a vowel at the end of it could pass for Italian if you pronounce it in Italian. Or
My name's a pizza.
Yeah. Tamilo, Italian.
Cohen.
Bada boom.
Cohen.
Nah.
Sam Cohen.
Gotta add an O or an I on the end. Sam
Coini.
Coheno.
Sam Coini.
Coini. That sounds Italian. Sounds like you need some linguine.
Yeah. My name is Linguini.
That's funny.
I'm a rat.
How much time we got going here?
Plenty of time. 40 minutes.
All right, what can we get into? Let's ask the 8-ball something.
All right, will the Celtics win the championship?
I'm back to it.
That better be a fucking yes. Oh, we did that already?
I think we did. I feel like we did last week.
Will Cam Newton get into another fight?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, get in there, Cam. It's
live next week on the Pro Am Pod.
Yeah. That's a good one. Will a 13th seed make it to the Final Four?
Ooh, I like that. Will a 13 seed make it to the Final Four? What do you have to say, 8-ball? Better not tell you now, because the 8-ball loves the madness and they don't want to spoil it. I love it. You're a fan just like us.
Motherfucker, tell me.
Let's see. Will the UNC Tar Heels make a Final Four run? Gimme. Come on. As I see it, yes.
Wow. All right, 8-ball.
And I agree there.
Will
Go Heels.
I own a yacht?
Yacht pod would be pretty slick. Sick. I say slick.
Most likely.
There you go. Hell yeah, brother.
Look out.
Speaking into existence.
Will I be 6'4" tomorrow?
If this thing says yes, I'm going to need that.
My reply is no. So.
This thing is, at least it's
Will I be
honest.
6'5"? Ask again later. 6'6". Ask again later.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot what?
8 foot. Will I be the world's tallest human? Cannot predict now.
See? You need time.
Damn, bro, this thing's on point.
It is on point.
I tried all of them. They said no.
They can't run a fast one past the 8-ball here. Pull a fast one. I said run a fast one.
Will I ever find a Scotty Cameron putter at a garage sale? I could rely on it. It says you may rely on it.
All right.
You got any other questions?
Not really, honestly. Let's see.
Will I be 7'2"?
Are the people that are listening to this podcast right now currently subscribed to our channel?
I don't want to hear if he says no.
Don't count on it.
Damn it.
Come on. The 8-ball knows. So fucking go subscribe right now if you're watching. Oh, okay. Let's do it. You know I'm down.
During a challenge, how long does the referee have to review the play? You can say, I don't know.
A minute?
90 seconds. You were close. You were close. Which is the only team to qualify for multiple Super Bowls that have never once led a game?
Never once led a game? Or led a game in the Super Bowl? But they've been in the Super Bowl?
They've never been in the lead.
The Bills?
Nope.
The Vikings.
Purple people eaters. Who led sacks? Who led in sacks for 2020?
2020.
2020.
Aaron Donald. T.J. Watt. Neither.
Boris Diaw.
Boris Diaw. Who was it?
Boris Diaw.
No, actually.
T.J. Watt.
Okay, good.
I
was like, there's no way it's not one of those two.
Which quarterback has a birthmark on his face?
Drew Brees.
Dan Marino.
Does
Right
it?
here.
Drew Brees has one there too.
No, yeah.
Okay. Was that a question?
Yeah, it was the actual
Wow.
question. Picking a random one, so good luck.
I'm ready.
Whichever one I got.
8 ball. Am I gonna get this one right? Outlook good.
Who is the only quarterback to play Super Bowls for 4 different head coaches?
Okay, let me think of someone who's been in.
Wrong. It's not. It's not Chris the Rock Johnson.
I can't believe that guy said that. I won't even. This is tough. Been in Super Bowls or won Super Bowls?
Just been in 4 different 4 different head coaches in Super Bowls.
Is it a recent player or like?
He's retired. First ballot Hall of Famer. And he plays quarterback.
How old is this guy
Couldn't tell
going
you.
back here? All right, I'm gonna take a wild guess.
Just think about quarterbacks that have been in a lot of Super Bowls with different teams.
Terry Bradshaw.
He was on the
Only
same
one
team.
team, yeah, but I mean, I was thinking that maybe they had different coaches, but that's a dumb guess. All right,
He played for
Kurt Warner.
No.
Ooh.
He played for, that was a good guess though. Played for 2 teams his whole career.
Peyton Manning. There we go.
It's Mr. Manning.
There we go.
Of
that makes
Peyton.
sense. You got Dungy. You got
Spongy.
Grungy, whoever the fuck the Broncos
Lungy.
coaches were. They went to 2 Super Bowls when he was on the Broncos. They won one and lost one.
Si, senor.
And then they went to.
They lost. They beat the Panthers, lost to the Seahawks.
And then they beat the Bears when he was on the Colts.
Yes, sir.
And they lost to
Saints.
the Saints. Got it. Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Did they not have Dungy as the coach for both of those Super Bowls?
No, I was one of the coaches.
Okay, that makes sense.
So.
And that was the other one. That makes sense. That makes sense. We got
Wait, you not remember that?
we got to the bottom of it.
It's fucking summer of '69.
It's been a while.
Mets won the chip that year.
Been a long time.
Fuck the Mets.
Mets beat the O's that
I
year.
don't give a shit. They suck. Fucking, you guys will never make me happy. So.
Metsies. Give the guy something to root for the love of God.
They give me
Come on.
nothing to root for.
Come on.
Pain
I want to get this guy fired up for baseball like I'm fired
fucking
up.
agony every year, dude. You know, as soon as it starts, I'm still gonna get fired up.
No,
That's the
I know.
annoying fucking part I
know.
hate about
I
it.
know.
That's the part I dread every year.
I know.
Is getting fired up for it.
I can't wait to pull up the video. I'm going to post it
Did
on,
see a video of Pete hitting a homer today, and it
and
looked
it got you
very
fired
pretty.
up probably, right? Yeah. Like once you start seeing your guys in the
was a
the
nuke.
spring training unis hitting nukes, you got
Francisco Alvarez lost some weight too.
that's good for you. He's going to be a key piece of the offense for sure. He needs to be.
Yeah, we're gonna give up 40 runs a game, so we better get ready to hit.
Senga starting the year on the IL too is not
Yeah,
ideal.
hope he doesn't come off of it.
Yeah. Baseball is around the corner though.
Yeah,
Excited.
let's get out of here.
Wrap it up.
Tired of talking to the Mets.
Yeah. Brought up the Mets. He was like, let's fucking end this thing, dude.
They're so bad, dude. It
I
pisses me
respect
off.
it. We'll
Fuck
get into
you
more
guys.
baseball later. We'll get into
Stevie C.
more NCAA tournament talk
That
very
we will.
soon.
Keep court storming. That's the moral of today.
Yep. Keep storming that
if
court.
you see a player on the court, be sure to hit him in the face. Concuss him, knock him out. Do what you got to do to
It's the
get him
safest
down.
way to do
It's dog eat dog world out there. So you better come ready swinging. If you need beer bottles, just grab a couple extra. Keep them in. They probably don't have glass bottles in places like that anymore.
They should just
So
start
make a
selling them.
shiv out of your metal can.
Maybe just start selling glass bottles at arenas before we storm the court too, just for fun.
I think so.
Might as well just make it interesting.
And to make it better, I think the opposing team should get tarred and feathered in center court.
That could work if they lose.
For pure humiliation.
Every time that someone loses, that happens on the other.
You want to get injured, Filipowski? Well, I'll pour some tar on you.
Yep.
Tell me how you feel.
Here come the public stoning, just like the old medieval days. Get everybody around the town square. You just throw rocks.
Imagine center court. You just get to throw as many basketballs at him as possible.
That would be pretty funny.
All right, get us out of here.
Yeah, we'll get out of here.
Something else fucked up.
Yeah, we're getting out of control here. All right, well, you know what you're listening to. This is the Pro M podcast. Pro M podcast. I got something caught. I think it's dust. Make sure you subscribe, please, and thank you. It's been a brutal outro, but we'll get back to you next time. New episode coming soon. I'm RJ Tamillo.
I'm Sam Cohn, and if you're making any salsa tonight, be sure to put 4 jalapenos in there exactly. Stir it up, put it in a blender, sift it, and then you're good to go.
That's tip from an expert right there.
Have a good night, everyone. Catch you next time.
First team All-State salsa maker, Sam Cohn.
Peace.